Ew. How's it going? Ah, yes, blurg. I know that feeling. Believe me, if I could take a good nap, I would definitely opt for that. I was really on the fence about whether I was just going to do a check-in or play something. Like, I kept thinking about Dark and Darker. I'm like, really want to. But also, I feel like shit. You know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Elden Ring. To be honest, the stressful game isn't really even off-putting. It's mainly just the feeling like dog shit thing. My day was kind of set for failure because I was sick yesterday, and then I kind of had like the sickness hangover. I got up early because I woke up, and it was one of those times when you like wake up and you just feel like so like shit. You can't even lay in bed.
I'm gonna rebrand myself as Crabstar.
DJ QJ, thank you for 87 months. So I drug my ass out of bed and did my day. And my day was kind of mid. It wasn't really awful exactly, but just the way I feel outside of that is the problem. Yeah. Yeah, this soundtrack is great. Really gets in your damn head, I'll say. Gets in my damn head. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do is go relax. I'm looking at some co-crate, or not co-crate, cosmic crate code. Too many C words that are all quite close to co. Looking at some code at the moment. Code, yeah. I'm just real tired. I'm tired. My body aches. Ah, man, you ever hear something make you go, Lamac? Well, Mossy, thank you for 90 months. You ever just go, Lamac? Sorry, I got lost in what I was doing. But I'll be real, I actually don't really have too much to say. Just nothing really going on other than work. How goes the cosmic? Good. It goes good. I could show you a little if you're interested in that. There's still so much to be done, but also lots of stuff is coming together with it. I think it looks pretty sick. I don't even really know what I showed you guys last time. Did you see any of this? I think I only showed you guys designs, right? I didn't show you any actual implemented stuff. Well, so here is the preview theme of the store. So this is basically my development theme. And just some basic stuff at the moment. Obviously, placeholder, as it says in big letters. But I have the announcement bar, the floating header is here. Obviously, still in progress, it just says menu here. Some of the footer, a couple example sections. These are customizable sections that I'm still building out. Yeah. I did build out the cart drawer, which I'm pretty pleased with. So I can take you in here. I'm working on various parts. I mentioned this the other day, but I want to make it like sort of progressive. It's the term used to describe like that it's at least baseline functional without JavaScript, but then it has JavaScript on top to, kind of do fancier things. So some stuff is sort of in a middle ground between being like JavaScripted up or not. This is one of those pages. But like you can filter, and I dynamically load the content, reload it back in. So it feels nice and fast. When you filter down, what's kind of cool is, in this case, when you're at the top level, the product cards all say shop now. But if I were to drill down to say, what about, I want something red, just anything red. So then you get to a point where you've kind of dialed in on a particular variant, right? So now you could just straight add that to cart if you want, So I'll just add that to my cart. Bam. I want 2 of them. Bam. You know what? I don't actually want that one. I want this one. Whatever. Oh, but that's not my size actually, so I'll get rid of that. Because it's plugging in the smallest size available of the thing that you've filtered down to, right? So I could also go in here and let's be real. And then you can see now like maroon 3XL, red 3XL, berry 3XL, heather raspberry 3XL. That one looks nice. Boop. So this is essentially just a collections page, but when you've got a store that has like a lot of potential options, that's very common with apparel. You need really good filtering for people to be able to find anything. Otherwise, it's just a sea of stuff that's like really hard to parse. So I'm pretty pleased with where this is at right now. And then, so this is just a collection page. You can also sort by alphabetically or price high to low, date new to old, best-selling items. And then also got this. That's still work in progress. But it has a dark mode that stays on. So you can just switch that on, boom, you have dark mode. PDP. This is still very work in progress stuff, but You can choose a color. Choose your size. Not all colors are available in all sizes, so it'll tell you unavailable in those cases. Typically the extra small, and then when you get up to like 5XL, that's when it starts to narrow down options a bit, or a lot. Apparently 5XL is only black, navy, and white, and then everything else is tops off at 4XL. Well, so these swatches are actually kind of smart in a way where yeah, this shirt is amazing. This is by the Shirt Horde, one of our creators on Cosmic Crate. It's name matching, so I can define the colors. I can define the way the swatches work in a global way, and it'll just sort of magically match up. And then it also can handle multiple colors, so it'll automatically do a conic gradient to display split colors. So, for instance, there's a couple of those. It's just automatic. Filter by types of products. So like mugs. I don't know what's up with the image loading sometimes. I think it's because we're like a bottom of the barrel Shopify store or something like that. We're not important enough for them to care about. Cause I'm doing, source set, and I'm requesting appropriately sized images from the CDN and stuff like that, but they still sometimes just really take a while to load, and I just don't know why. And it's not something I work on Shopify stores every day, and I don't ever run into this. And then I work on this store and I run into this. It's real bizarre. So, who knows, man? Who knows? I think this looks really cool, though, right? Doesn't this look nice? Pretty pleasing. I'm getting us on a reviews platform, so we can start collecting reviews. I've just got a lot of things to dial in. I have to fix, like, that layout doesn't look right. Blah, blah. I'm really happy with the font, though. I think the font looks nice. It looks clean. Easy to read. I like that. It all works together real well. And I love the look of the product just sitting here like that. But yeah, I'm just really pouring my knowledge into it and working on it bit by bit here and there. We have a lot of work to do on the images. As you're probably noticing, a lot of them have backgrounds still. Eventually that'll be changed. It's just a huge amount of work, and I'm doing a lot of data structure stuff on the back end side. It's also a lot of work. I've touched every product multiple times now. um, so just there's a lot to do with a store. There's a lot of unseen things that need doing. So yeah, slowly but surely working on it. I have to tweak the theme. Well, you're kind of getting a sneak preview on me. I think that when we go live with the new theme, we'll probably announce a bunch of stuff along with that. So I've been thinking about various things, but I'm not going to say them right now. I will wait because I should run them by Craig at first and see what Craig thinks. One of the other things I think will be big that I haven't really built any examples out yet, but I think it'll be really good to build out like individual creator landing pages so that we can really tailor the presentation of the products. In fact, that was brought up recently by one of the creators, where like when you have just a slew of products, it can be hard to present them to potential customers in a good way, and also like related things that are like part of a series. So like a good example of that would be the Scream a Day thing. It's like with my products, there's a lot of sort of disparate things that kind of feel like a jumble, and so it's something where you really need to tailor how that stuff is presented. So probably would do like sort of a series sort of thing where if there's a lot of stuff that kind of shares a purpose or shares a design or something like that, they can be related, and then have a sort of probably additional selector on the PDP pages, I would imagine would be good. Kind of similar to the swatch selector, but maybe like more like little thumbnails for products also in this series, and then it just can show things that have the same design. And we have a lot of powerful stuff we can use on Shopify without having to drop tons of money. Like a lot of this filtering stuff ties in with an app on Shopify called Search and Discovery, where you can really control a lot of things related to recommendations, product relationships, things like that. So I've been trying to leverage getting all that data populated. Like I went through and categorized all the products so that they would all show up appropriately here, for instance. So you can really easily drill down per product type. So that's good. And then similarly, like these aren't all the colors, right, on the store. Black, blue, brown, gray, green, heather, which is really more of a texture, but it just felt like its own class to me. Orange, pink, red, white, yellow. Well, if you actually look at it, what I've done is I've grouped those relationships together. So like if you filter down to yellow, you get obviously yellow, but you also get gold. That one's not an amazing example, but like red, for instance, red encompasses red, maroon, cardinal, heather raspberry. Pink is similar to red, but I felt like it needed to be broken out. So sort of like the softer reds. Neon pink, pink, berry, heather raspberry shows up here too. So that's one that's like, this is like close to red, close to pink. I don't know. So I just put it in both. Heather orchid, mauve, berry. Alatus has the only orange thing on the whole store. Or you can pull up all of the heather textured shirts and items. Heather is sort of like a, it's like a patterned, I don't know, it's weird. It's like it goes into the texture of the item, it goes into the color of the item. There's a lot of variation in that, like heather black, heather dark gray, heather prism ice blue. I've noticed that with the heather ones, all of the colors are like, well, not all, but some of the colors are just, they're more something, right? It's not just blue, it's heather true royal, heather deep teal. There was one that's like heather prism mint ice, some, I don't know, they're like they're like vape flavors or something. Green encompasses forest and heather mint, heather forest, citron, leaf, or citron. I'm not sure if it is it citron. Got your browns. Not a lot of those, but they are here. Pebble, soft cream, kind of brown and tan, and so on. So, yeah, I use the data on the products, and then in combination with the Shopify search and discovery app, and just organize that stuff together, and I just want to make it really easy to browse. I want it to be easy to find whatever you want to find, and even sort of like just off of vibes, like if you're just feeling like I want something blue. What do you got that's blue? And then boom, you can do that, and you can of course like combine, but it gets a little weird when you do that because these are the products encompass multiples. So like this is showing things that may have within them blue, red, and green or whatever, right? So it's not always I don't know, it gets a little confusing when you get that deep, but you can go that deep. So, yeah. It's coming along quickly. I just don't know. I don't know what our ETA is really, because there's just so much, as I mentioned, still to do. I really want to make things as optimal as possible before we expose it to everybody again. Were you expecting a Ruth Bader Ginsburg shirt? That's what we're known for around here. And also, I don't know if presentationally that things are necessarily going to land where they currently are, like with what I just showed you. I'm still kind of working out how the galleries on the PDPs are going to work. As you saw, like in some cases, there's just a single image, and it's just a floating transparent product image. Sometimes there's some images that follow below, and that's because like I have just sort of a rudimentary, in some areas, just some rudimentary stuff set up. You know, so it's basically just dumping images that are attached to a product, but that's not necessarily ideal. But yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be cool. I'm pretty excited about the stuff that I have already. I feel like it's pretty fancy. Just need to kind of tie up loose ends and then kind of polish past everything. Everything needs some polish. And probably bug fixing. I'm still working on mobile, and that's like a whole thing, right? Like with those filters on the collection, that's a really complicated interface that really has to be tailor-made over again for mobile because the desktop version of it is just too much. So that's not really going to fly on mobile. Fortunately, the cart is already all done in terms of mobile, so I just kind of dove in and knocked that thing the fuck out. But it's a very, very, very important part of the store, so. But yeah, I'm excited to get it in front of you guys. I'm excited for you to see some of these other creators. They have really cool stuff, and I think that it would be great to get some more eyes on their work, and hopefully maybe sell some of their stuff too, because they have really great things on here. I've become really enamored with the Shirt Horde, who seems extremely talented, and did like the D's Nats shirt, which I just think is brilliant. I can't believe no one's ever done that, but it's really great. There's a mug version of that too. Probably gonna get one. It's just a nice design. It's just good. It's real smart. I also think my stuff needs a big refresh. But that's a me thing. Oh. Yeah. No, for sure. I have that tendency as an artist of like stuff feels old to me very quickly. So I do have to be tempered in that regard. Hold me back. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go rest. I think I'm just gonna try and rest and recover. But thanks for hanging out. Sorry it's a short one. Like I said, I was on the fence about it myself, but hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better and probably do some Dark and Darker or something, or maybe more Chained Together. We'll see. That was really fun last night. I'd like to do more with the boys. See how far we can get. We were doing quite well. Hey, you know, basically, Craig, it's more than that. It's like my everything. There's so much. I feel like I'm eroding everywhere that I exist. That's what I feel like right now. I never ever like swapped the emotes back from Screamaday. It's just been Screamaday all year. All of my Twitch stuff is fucking out of date. And this isn't on you, but like alerts are screwed up in weird ways that I don't understand. Like I don't know why gift subs are just over. They're just dead. So that needs to be figured out. And to be honest, at this point, we might want to just like start the heck over. Yeah, hell yeah, punks. I'm looking forward to getting in horror mode soon. It's coming up quick. No, yeah, it's actually Twitch made it really easy. You can just have all your emotes. They have sort of an emote library, and you can just easily switch over. It makes it all the worse that I have just not done it. I don't know what to tell you. It's easier now than ever. I also think that like with Screamaday, I already said bye, didn't I? Here we are though. I think I put like way too much pressure on myself the past couple of years when I was having the least amount of possible time to do anything. And all it's done is make me feel awful afterwards. I don't look back favorably on the last few years. I feel like, I don't know. I just feel like I was missing something somehow. I don't know. The Alabama goodbye, the Midwestern goodbye. Yeah, for real. Yeah, it kind of did, punks. It kind of did. I mean, for me, I've just been like, I've been too fucking busy and too fucking tired, and I'm really tired of it. And also just, you know, I've said this plenty of times before, but I feel disconnected from everything. I feel alone. And it's weird. As somebody who has like social anxiety and social paranoia, it's not a great situation because I just feel like my brain just feeds me bad information constantly. It's always like, oh, well, you know, obviously everyone hates you now. I don't know what you did, but you fucked up, buddy. And that's just my brain all the time. Thank you, brain. Well, I opted for like a different strategy. I mean, I think that it's tough to mask now. I think it's tough to mask because social pressure is really, really, really powerful. And nobody wants to feel like they stand out really horribly. But my strategy is I don't go outside. I have been such a hermit the past couple of years that that in itself is depressing. Fuck. I'm sorry, Punkster. That sucks, man. I know that feeling. Well, especially around here, there's nothing. There's nothing to do, nowhere to go. So there's not a lot of reason to not be a hermit. You know, apart from going out and getting stuff that we need on occasion. And that, I'm always beat all the time because I have to work so much. But I feel like I have no choice. I have to make money or die. So it's not even really or die. It's just make money then die. So it's not really even solving that part of the equation. I hate taking it to this place so often. I feel like I do this too much. I feel like the vibes of my stream have turned kind of sour due to that. And I really appreciate those of you who've kind of stuck through the dark times of the co-stream. Oh, well, I should fucking get out of here before I end up like falling into a rant or something like that. Serious threat of that happening. So thanks for visiting me. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Appreciate y'all.